I show you how to build a bass sequence for uplifting trance music in Spire. I've already got the MIDI pattern in place, so I'm starting with an init Spire patch and building the sound completely from scratch. I'm starting with oscillator 1 and moving it into lower octave range. Then I add 9 voices and add some detune. And I'm also reshaping the classic waveform to introduce more harmonics and create a wider, richer starting point for the bass. Okay, with oscillator 2, I do almost the same with slightly less detune, and I keep this one in the original octave to add some extra width and upper harmonic content. For OC3, I switch to FM mode and select a custom waveform. I'm only using 2 voices here and blend in the more complex FM character with the wavetable mix control. This adds a rougher and more detailed texture to the mid-range. OC4 is a much simpler layer. I keep it to a single voice, shape the waveform a little and pitch it down 1 octave. This gives me a more stable, low frequency foundation underneath the wider layers. Okay, I'm fine with that. Next I switch filter 1 to the Infectum model and use the BP2 mode, start shaping the cutoff and resonance. Then I shorten the main amplitude envelope, bring the sustain all the way down and use a fairly short decay and release. This keeps every bass hit tight enough for the fast 16th note sequence. Okay, now I add some shaper processing, activate a compressor, also add a phaser, and this gives the sound some additional movement and prevents the upper layers from sounding too static. Okay, adding a ping pong delay with a short 16th note timing for some more rhythmic depth. Also a little plate 2 reverb to add a bit of space around the sound, keeping the bass itself tight and direct. Great, now I'm creating the actual sequence with Spire's arpeggiator, and I keep the timing at 16th notes, switch to step mode and create an 8-step pattern with octave jumps. Okay, now I'm using envelope 2 as a dedicated filter envelope. I route it to both the cutoff and resonance of filter 1 and use a short decay. This makes the filter move quickly on every note and gives the sequence a much more pluggy and rhythmic character. The next step is a really important one. We add a short pitch modulation to oscillator 1 with envelope 3, and yeah, just listen to it, what happens now. Okay, the sound is quite finished now. If you want to, you can add a sidechain effect to this sequence by using the Spire stepper. I will do it just quickly. And then finally I would only do some fine-tuning, and yeah, I think it's done then, and I hope you liked it, And if you need more stuff like this, you should check my Spire Essentials 12, the link in the description below.